Hey everybody, it's Tuan Nguyen. I'm a grand president here at World Global Networks. I'm so excited to share with you guys our ATM system. And the ATM system is a system that be able to help you share and introduce our product and our opportunity to your friends and family and people that you're building relationships with day in, day out. And so we build our entire business through what's called a 2-5-30 system, which means you're sharing a 2-minute video on the product. They check out a 5-minute video on the product and the business, pretty much an overview. And afterwards, if they like what they see what they like, you're inviting them to check out a 30-minute webinar. So once they do this, at this point, they're probably very excited and they're probably going to get started either in your biz or purchase the product. Now, the ATM system is, simply put, a system built around the 2-5-30 system, except it's built through social media. And so why is this so important? Because social media is something that is wrapped around all of our lives, whether you like it or not. Facebook currently has between 1.6 to 1.9 billion active users that check in every single day. That's huge. And over 1.3 of them, 1.3 billion, are checking in through a mobile device. So obviously, if there's a place that people are going to check out, they're going to check out through Facebook more than their email. And so the ATM system, it gives you the ability to seamlessly introduce the product, the opportunity through videos, but through social media. So how does that work? If you're taking notes, write this down. ATM stands for add, tag, and message. So what you're going to do is you're going to add those that are interested in the information. You're going to add them to our Facebook communities that we have put in place for you. You add them to the group. You tag them to the video that you want them to look at. And then you send a follow-up message for them to be able to set up a time where you can follow up with them. Maybe, hey, check this video out. Let's conversate tomorrow, or let's touch base tomorrow through Facebook Messenger. That's it. It's really, really simple, okay? And so why is this so powerful? Because, guys, the most successful people out there in the world in marketing are very good at being able to drip on their contacts, drip on their prospects. And so what these Facebook communities are is that it gives you the ability for you to drip on your contacts, because anytime someone gets tagged to a video, have you ever noticed that when you're tagged to a video and someone makes a comment, what happens to the video on your newsfeed? It pops right up to the top. So imagine if someone was able to tag you to a video that said, hey, take a look at this video. Let me know what you think. And they tagged you to the video. And if you didn't get a chance to take a look at it, but someone ended up making a comment on it, maybe tomorrow, the very next day, when you check your Facebook feed, it's going to pop right up right there and right in front of you. And so it's going to constantly remind you to take a look at the video. And of course, you're part of a community. And so it's really exciting. It's hard for me to explain to you, but once you see what it looks like, you can see the power behind how the ATM system works. So let me go ahead and give you a walkthrough, if you will. So if you're not part of our community, what you want to do is you want to add yourself to it, okay? So you have the WGN movement, which is more towards introducing the opportunity. And then you have the Hilo community. So the WGN movement is more about the opportunity. And then the Hilo community, it's more towards sharing the product, okay? Sharing Hilo. And so make sure you add yourself to it if you're part of the Team World group, Team World Project 2Get group. And if you can't add yourself to it, then make sure that your upline invites you to these two communities, okay? So let me walk you through it. So let's check out the Hilo community. So on here, everything is geared towards the product, okay? And so here's a video that was uploaded with Dr. Malavi at the Disrupt event. And this is an amazing doctor that talks about the vision of where Hilo is going, all right, with the big data industry. So this is huge, right? If you can see right here, this is a perfect example of all these people that are tagging people to the video. So how do you tag somebody? Simply put, all you have to do is add them. You know, pretty much it says here, add members. So let's say I want to add Tim Kirkpatrick, right? By the way, you don't want to add anyone that you haven't told him, hey, I'm going to add you to this group, okay? You want to make sure that when you talk to him, you say, hey, I'm really glad that you're interested. Let me add you to a community that I'm part of. let me tag you to the video, and let's touch base maybe tomorrow. So let's say I went ahead and did that with Tim Kirkpatrick. I'm going to add Tim to the group. Once I add him, he's officially now in the Hilo community. And what I'm going to do is let's say I want to send him the 2-minute video, okay? So here's the 2-minute video. And I'm going to write right here, Tim. And then here's his name right there. I'm going to go ahead. This is what a tag looks like. So I'm going to tag him. Take a look. Take a look. So simple, right? Easy. I press enter and voila, he's tagged to the video. So now he's going to get a notification right up here, and it's going to tell him that I just recently tagged him to the 2-minute video. Once you tag him to the video, at this point, you want to send Tim a message, and let's say Tim Kirkpatrick. So let's just put, hey, I just tagged you to the video. Let me know your thoughts. Let's chat tomorrow. And that's pretty much it. So what this is going to do is, if he doesn't take a look at it, as a whole community, as a whole team, everyone's adding and tagging to this video, and every time someone gets tagged or makes a comment, the video at in a certain amount of time will actually pop up onto people's news feed throughout the entire day. And so it's an incredible thing. So I get, anytime I'm tagged to any video, it pops up on my own news feed every single time. So this is a very, very powerful tool that you can do day in, day out, and it's going to help you build your business. So let me ask you this question. How many people can you actually add, tag, and send a follow-up message? Okay, you can do this to dozens and dozens of people every single day. And the key behind it is how you add them and how you tag them is what's really important. Now, what you don't want to do is you don't want to, just find some random person, add them to the community, and then tag them to the video, because that's technically spamming. They're going to feel uncomfortable. They're going to hate you, okay? So don't do that. But what you want to do is you want to genuinely pique someone's curiosity. Get someone to say, hey, I'm interested. I want to learn more about this information. And how do you do that? Well, simply just build relationship with someone. I recommend, as you're communicating and you're conversating with people, what you want to do is you want to basically just talk about, their family, their kids, and what do they do for work. And as you're chatting with them, they're going to say, so what are you up to nowadays? Well, I'm so glad you asked. I'm very excited about this new project I'm working on. I'd love to get your thoughts on it, or however you want to say it. For me, you want to say as little as much as possible. And so you want to go ahead and actually add them to the group. If it's about an opportunity, you want to add them to the WGN movement. You tag them to the video, and then you send up a follow-up message. That's all you have to do. And if you follow this system and you do this every single day, you're going to notice you're going to have tremendous amount of success, okay? So make sure you add yourself to these two communities. And let me give you a DMO, Daily Method of Operation. So the system that I highly recommend you to follow is the 553 DMO. And what does that mean? That means that you want to connect with 5 new people a day. Okay, so how does that work? Well, go through your Facebook friends list and go through what we call your warm market. People that you already know. These are the warm and fuzzy. People you already have relationship. These are the easiest people that you can connect with. Why? Because you already have a relationship with them. You're not a stranger to them. There's a higher chance of them listening to you and wanting to know what's going on in your life than anybody else. Strangers really don't know who you are. And so the likelihood of them wanting to follow what you're doing is highly unlikely. So you want to start with your warm market, and you want to connect with them, just like I said. Hey, how's things going? What's new in your life? Eventually, they're going to ask you, what are you up to? I'm so excited that you asked me. I just started working with this company. I'm excited about, love to get your opinion on it. If you don't want to say that, say, hey, I just partnered with some amazing people in the technology space, and love, I'm excited about it. What is it? Let me go and add you to a group and tag you to, let me add you to a group so that you can see some of the videos I'm working on. So the less you say, it's better, okay? But pique their curiosity. So you want to start with your friends through your Facebook, friends list. And then also another thing you can do is you can start connecting with people through groups. See, we all naturally gravitate to people that have common interests. So if you're into cars, maybe you're into a Lexus, or you're into Audis, or you're a motorcyclist, right? You're into driving motorcycles or riding motorcycles, I'm sorry. So you can actually literally go to Facebook, type out motorcycle, and you can actually find these communities that you can be part of. Find them, add yourself to these groups, and find some common ground with some of these people. And what you want to do is send them a private message. Hey, I noticed that you were talking about this motorcycle that you're really excited about. I have the same motorcycle. That's awesome. Start from there. Build some friendships with people. If you are into a certain book, maybe you love Rich Dad, Poor Dad, a book written by Robert T. Kiyosaki, you can actually join the Rich Dad, Poor Dad community on Facebook. When you add yourself to that group, find some people that have common ground with you, send them a private message. Hey, I just joined the group. I'd love to connect with people that have the same interests I do. Tell me more about yourself. When did you read this book? What other books have you read by Robert T. Kiyosaki? And start right there. Guys, it's really simple. Just make some friends, okay? That's what this biz is all about. It's, some people call it multi-level marketing. Some people call it network marketing. It's actually called relationship marketing. We enjoy connecting and building relationship with each other, and we like buying things from each other, which is really, really often we buy from people's opinions, right? From our friends. So number one is you want to connect with 5 new people per day. Second 5, invite and tag 5 people to the WGN movement or the Hilo community every single day. 5 new invites and tags per day, okay? The 3, which represents invite the 5 throughout the week as you're building 5 new relationships and tagging and inviting 5 new people per day. Every week, you need to strive to get 3 people invited to our webinar every single week that we have every Monday and Wednesday, okay? Now, I'm telling you this, okay? If you follow this daily method of operation and you follow it consistently for the next 90 days, you're going to see tremendous amount of success coming out of it, okay? It's not possible for you to fail and not see any type of results if you follow this, okay? And here's what's cool. As long as you take action, you're going to actually gather results from it, whether it's good or bad. But you're going to know if you're not doing something right, you're going to learn from it. And if you know you're doing something right, you're going to get some amazing results from it. Either way, if you follow this daily method of operation, you're going to start seeing some serious success coming out of it. Now, I want to warn you, give yourself room for improvement. Give yourself room to make mistakes. Now, I know I said that you want to follow 5-5-3, but don't beat yourself up if you don't get to 5-5-3 right away. You might get to the point where you might start at 2-2-1. You might make 2 new friends a day, invite and tag 2 new people a day to the community, and then you invite 1 person to the webinar per week. That's okay. You start maybe at 2-2-1, then you go from 3-3-1, then 5-5-2, and then eventually 5-5-3. So you want to give yourself room for improvement as you're doing this, okay? So guys, this is the ATM system. Ben and I have already used it, and we've been using it for the last 2 months, and we've already enrolled a large amount of people by simply just following this simple system. We've enrolled lots of customers and lots of team members by simply doing what I just shared with you. So guys, you want to take action and implement the ATM system right away, and we look forward to seeing you at the next event. And again, congratulations on being part of the team.